what's up, everyone? So Bryce here again with Easy Mode, and when we left off, we were at the Firelink Shrine, and we grabbed the zweihander, which we cannot use right now. We need one more point of strength. We're at 15. We need one more point of strength, and we need 2 more points of dexterity because we started as a cleric. So we are going to just bait these attacks real quick. So that's called baiting an attack. You'll notice we one-hit these guys. So the aggro range is pretty severe. In this first area, people can die quite a bit, which is kind of sad when you think that I used to die so much in this area. When later on you're just gonna like you're gonna run through all this like it's easy mode. There. See how I kept trying to attack them too soon? The enemies in Dark Souls are usually faster than you. Funny enough, but a battle axe. That's a nice little unexpected drop. I'm gonna do a plunging attack on this guy. And we're gonna get a good amount of souls. Just we don't need much, but there's a few soul items around here that I recommended in my guide that you feed to Framp, because they're going to give you about 200 souls each. Even the better ones are only going to give you about 400 souls each, whereas Framp will give you 500 for each item. That dude, if you pester him enough, he will sell you cleric miracles, which we do be a cleric, so that would be good, but we don't really need anything he's got, and it would be a waste of souls at this point. But anyways, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do that run twice. So I ran up there once. We will end up popping a few soul items just to make it through. I mean, it's negligible for what we're going to get for it. But bait out the attack. It's also good to, like, I recommend if you're new to this game, which is who this guide is designed for, of course, that you maybe test out the game a little bit in this area. Get used to how slow you are, how much different your enemies are. I recommend don't go for that guy right away because this guy will get you in the back. Right there. Fire blast. And there. So it's all about timing. I'm curious. Someone saw warrior stuff. Is it? No, it's not better. Okay. I never use this stuff. I'm also curious about this battle axe. 95. What are the requirements? I meet them. Do we want to switch to this? Why not? The mace kind of sucks. And so yeah, when you get a new weapon, kind of play around with it for a bit. We're gonna get really comfortable with this zweihander. Oh, that's better. Oh. Alright. I feel like my mace did more damage there. We are ready for a level. This is my first time playing remastered version. I was stuck on Prepare to Die edition. But we did get a level there, so I wasn't sure what that little. I was saying that because I wasn't sure what that little fire was on my guy for a second there. But anyways, grabbing some more soul items. We got about how many soul items do we have? That's 400 souls right there. We're gonna get more here in a second. So we're so close to the beginning of the game. I forgot to. One thing I didn't tell you guys is actually. I had miscalculated the stats on the zweihander, again being such a filthy casual, that I actually just quickly, it was like 12 minutes, so I just quickly restarted to get us back to where we were, but I forgot to feed my firekeeper soul back to our woman. I did last time. be careful some of the dialogue, because again, you answer the wrong question the wrong way, and it drastically changes the game. And it shifts between yes and no being the right answer, so it's never a safe bet. Why is this not doing 95, 91? The mace does do more damage. I wonder if it scales with faith. Does it? Let's see. Anyways, alright, so there's a soul item over there. It's not worth falling for. I could do this run one more time to level up. Not really worth it. If I die here, I'll be sad. But if I die here, I'll also be disappointed myself. If I were you, I would go back to that fire. I would spend these 800 souls, because that's a whole level. And then this guy's gonna jump at you. Alright, this guy's gonna come at us. Come on, buddy. Alright, now there's a fire thrower, and there's another dude who will jump on you, so I don't like to get... You can get easily sandwiched between them, so I'm actually just gonna run past them. He's gonna throw his fire, it's gonna hit the side. Run on up. Dude bro's gonna chase us. See, now we're not getting cornered. And in this game, learning your enemies is important. So, learn how they move. Don't be afraid to, if you don't have souls on the line, to just kind of back up and watch them move a little bit. Right now, these souls are so negligible as well. Okay, we're gonna hear dragon here. It's a Hellkite dragon. First playthrough, I kept waiting for when I was gonna fight him. You do not. You can. It's not smart. Alright, this arrow guy becomes a problem. So just back up here. And don't get hit by those arrows. We actually want to hide from him. So try circling around this guy and getting back here so the arrows can't hit you. Come on, buddy. Alright. And then... one shot. Alright. Now, I think we need one more level worth of souls. We're going to light this bonfire. You can easily grind 16 strength, and we need 2 more dexterity. So I'm gonna pop one of those soul items, and that'll get us just 1 more dexterity. And honestly, these enemies are easy enough. Oh, you know, and that's a rookie move that I just did there. You shouldn't pop your soul item before doing a grind run, because what if I die? I'm gonna drop my souls. That's not smart. So save your soul items for when you're just about to level up. But yeah, so 5, 6, 7. So I need about 500 more souls. Funny enough is I'll have plenty of souls running through to get the to the Taurus Demon, who's our next target. But that we couldn't spend them there, and then we'd have to fight a boss. And I want this zweihander for that boss, so it's not worth it. There is an undead merchant we're going to come back to in this area. We could buy the undead burg key, and he would give us some gold pine resin. We don't need that just yet, and we'll be fine enough without it. These first 2 bosses are kind of a joke. This Taurus Demon ends up being very similar to that Asylum Demon that we just fought. So, attack. You boop him. Attack. Boop him. For it. attack. Okay, that's called baiting out an attack. These first few areas, you're just learning how the game works. Okay, this is kind of the tutorial. Even past the tutorial. So we're gonna level up. We're gonna do 10 dexterity. Now sitting at 16 and 10, we should be able to two-hand. This will show an X. You hit Y. Boom. Now we can two-hand this guy. You want a shield. We're going to buy the heater shield from the undead merchant here in a little bit. Right now, we're just going to get through this area. Okay. Right. Keep in mind, you always want to clear up your backfield. Make sure that you're not... See, I'm going to clear this aggro because I want to be able to back up. That's a little bit of a close one. You want to be able to... Oh, people are dying around here. You want to be able to back up and get through this place. So, a little bit of a mob area here, and then those dudes on the bridge make it difficult. One hit. Grab him here. Little shield, a little bit of tough there. All right, back up. Keep mind on your little green stamina bar because. If you lose all your stamina, you cannot do defensive maneuvers, and that's not what you want. Finish his slurry, punish him. Oh. So notice how his eyes are red? That means he's a little bit of a beefier boy than his compatriots. Okay. Here comes these guys. This guy's gonna throw fire at us. We don't want that. Three dudes up there. We don't need to worry about them just yet. This doesn't... Oh, it does work in the master key. Okay. You don't need the residence key for this. See these guys here? They're a problem. There's a black knight down there as well. We don't want to touch him just yet. Gold pine resin, you only need to use it if you're really having trouble with the next boss. The spearman can be a bit of a problem. And then there's a barrel that rolls down there, and you're not going to like any of that. So, let's kind of separate these guys out a little bit. Oops. Yeah, okay, you can see how much of a difference that zweihander makes. And the problem is, we're not using a real shield. Watch out for the double hit. So because we're not using a real shield, we can't mitigate as much damage. Those guys really suck because they're very hard to beat. Okay, we got a hollow knight shield, which is really good. That I don't think is exact. Yeah, it's 100% physical. So that is gonna replace. We were gonna get the heater shield, and I still recommend you do that if you don't get this drop. But this is a very common drop. Okay, so next, wait for this guy to kick a barrel at you. Kind of bait it out a little bit here. Okay. Alright. Kind of go forward. Oh, that really hurt. Alright. Now he's dead. Now, if we want to save our Estus flasks, I have heal. And so the other benefits of starting from there is we have 15 Estus flasks essentially to start. So that heal will respawn just with your healing potions every single time. Havel is down there, and we don't want to mess with him right now. And we're going to use what's called a door trick to kill him, and he's going to give us a very useful ring. So just clearing these barrels. I don't think there's anything in them. All right, so. All right. We want to be a little bit more mobile. Okay, here's the Taurus Demon. And as you can see, getting up to him wasn't that difficult. I think there's a lizard right there. Right there. He gives you Twinkling Titanite. In this run, we don't need Twinkling Titanite, but there you go. That's used for different kind of weapon upgrades. There is a demon that will jump out and attack you down there. We're not going to deal with him just yet. Now, I might use the gold pine resin here. Ouch. You want to clear these guys, otherwise they're going to shoot at you on the bridge. Okay. Titanite shard. That is very, very good. And now let's fight a Taurus Demon. We are going to get this. Let's heal real quick, just because you won't have time to heal during the fight. I'm going to put on my gold pine resin, and that will give me lightning damage on my weapon. I'm not sure how long it lasts because I never really use it, but this demon is weak to lightning. So let's go ahead and pop that on now. So I'm going to get lightning on my weapon. We're going to run up here. We're going to get that demon to spawn. What up, demon? And we're going to run all the way back. We're going to climb. Got to be a little quick. We'll jump up here. Funny enough, the hardest stuff in this run, in the easy mode run, as I'll call it, is not going to be bosses. It is going to be some of the environmental damage that we will, or some of the environments we'll run into, like Sen's Fortress. Right now, here's one of the hard parts. It's not that hard, but I don't like that they make us do it right here, right now. First, we're going to talk to Solaire, and then I'll explain what's up. What up, Solaire? We need to make sure we talk to him every time we see him.
Oh, I have. The way I see it in a land, so
you just say yes to Solaire.
We are amidst the flow of the very.
We're going to join his covenant later, and we're going to be buddies. Us and Brolaire. All right, so he says he's going to stay behind, gaze at the sun. That's how you know he's good, but you can always just make sure he repeats himself. All right, so. Here comes this. We need to touch a little bit of that charred area and run away, and that's going to trigger the Hellkite Demon, the Hellkite Dragon, and then we'll begin our soul run. So, it's very painful if we do not get this run done correctly. I don't think my... It does give me a little fire defense, so I guess I'll keep it on. But we want to run up here on the bridge, trigger it, run back. Err on the side of having to do that a few times than to not get it. There we go. Because if you mess that up and you die there, you got to go all the way through those hollow fights and those fire throwers and all that, and all the way across the bridge. There's a shortcut up here that we haven't unlocked yet. So we would drop 4,536 souls, and that would not be good. So not terrible, not like an unrecoverable loss, just not a fun loss. So now we need to run as fast as possible, and we don't want to get hit by that dragon. So he should give us plenty of time, but I am going to unequip everything so that I'm super speedy, right? So the less you wear, the faster you go. We are going to run. Run up to the center. You're going to look for the wood. The moment you find the wood, run on down. And now you're happy. So, we're going to kick this ladder. And then we're going to climb on down. Here we go. And we're going to spend our souls. And this is where we're going to do some soul grinding. Let me reference my guide. So I wrote a guide. It's going to be, again, on Reddit for everyone to follow along with. These videos are just to, help visualize. A lot of the stuff in the guide, I didn't want to like reinvent the wheel. A lot of the things that we do are very well known in the community, and so there's a lot of YouTube videos, great YouTube content creators. Excuse me again. So for some of this, I say, hey, just go YouTube it. But here I am on YouTube, and I will release all this stuff for you. So again, the stats we want to go for is now we're really just going to pump. We're going to pump faith, because we need 25 faith, right? So we're almost there. Boom. I think we're level 13. We're going to end up being like level 25, 24 by the time that we get to where we need to be. But yeah, I recommend 16 strength, 10 dexterity, and then you need to have, if you want to get like 15 endurance, 15 vitality, that would be great. Just give you a little bit more health. But either way, the grind side of it is you need to grind your faith up to 25. That's going to give us the lightning bolt or a sun. Well, I forget the name of it, but you cast lightning. I think it's called lightning spear, sunlight spear, something like that. And I think it's called lightning spear. You get it for free. You get it at the end, right past that dragon. We're going to run past that dragon. There's a sunlight altar. If your faith is at 25, you get that. And that's the key to basically that's the key to this run, is that lightning spell is going to trivialize most of the game. So I'll log off right now. I'm going to do a little bit of grinding, and again, I will eventually probably do a full long, like a couple hour stream of me just going from beginning to end, doing this easy mode run so everyone can see it. As for now, you guys don't need to see me grind, so I'm going to grind off camera, and then we'll pick up our next our next part of the run, where we head down to Andre of Astoria and deal with the bell gargoyles and that whole area. So I will talk to you guys later. Keep it cool.